What's going on? It's your big brother Tren Genius. You tuned in once again to the famous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we do, right? Man, this topic was inspired by all y'all supporters, people that y'all been supporting me for all these years, man. Shouts out to y'all for commenting below and letting me read your thoughts. I've been seeing a lot of comments in the comment section that been saying things like, Tren, like, what if your own parents become your enemies as you becoming successful? So shouts out to all the people out there who got parents that's like hating on them, that's being envious towards them, all because you're trying to make a better life for yourself, all because you're trying to become successful, okay, and you aspire to be great, okay? Listen, we about to get down into the topic of this video. I don't know what you listening to me on. What's up? Hey, listen, if y'all hear horns blow or whatever, I'm back in my hometown, man. Y'all know I'm the neighborhood superstar around here, so I'm outside. It's going to be probably people blowing horns at us as this video progresses, but just stay tuned, pay that no mind. But yeah, man, anyway, a lot of people out there has been asking me the question like, yo, Tren, what should I do, if my own parents are my haters? Listen, it's about to get serious. Stay tuned through this whole video with your big brother Tren Genius. Listen, if you new to my channel, if you just found me, make sure you subscribe after this video and make sure you share this video with somebody who you know is supporting you, okay? So listen, I'm about to talk about it. Let's get down into this topic. I'm about to break it all the way down, all the science of what's really going on, why your parents mad because you trying to become successful, why your parents turning their back on you. It's really real like this in 2021 when you trying to become successful. Listen, it's your big brother Tren Genius. Listen, man, so first and foremost, one thing you got to realize is that becoming successful is bigger than life. All right, it's bigger than life. If you're watching this video, chances are you're gonna be successful. You the chosen one out your family to be successful. Okay, and what you're about to do it's bigger than life. Okay, you're gonna change millions and millions upon millions of people's lives. You know what I'm saying? You're going to change a lot of people's lives, man. Okay? So this is like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Okay? It's huge. All right? And so something on this grand of a scale, it scares people. And in this case, it could be your parents. It intimidates people. In this case, it might be your parents. All right? Listen. When it come down to family members and when it come down to parents, it's all about jealousy, control, and power. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. It's all about jealousy, control. They feel like, I'm gonna talk to you about all this. Parents begin to, when the parents can love you so much that they feel like they gotta control your life. Okay, especially if they've been raising you ever since youth. Okay, they feel like they gotta control your life. I don't give a damn if you with adopted parents and you trying to become successful. They can turn their back on you for the simple fact that you trying to just do something better than what they brought you into, this adopted family. You know what I'm saying? Jealousy, control, and power. Okay, this is what it's all about at the end of the day. All right. Me personally, man, me being successful on YouTube, being a YouTube vlogger. Y'all see this award right here that I got? Y'all see this award? YouTube presented me this award because I'm verified, okay? I'm verified. I got an award on YouTube because I'm great at what I do. I got off my ass. I busted my butt. I worked day in, day out for 5 years straight, and I got an award, a plaque for this. I'm verified for what I do here on these videos, okay? I'm the truth, basically, okay? They will not send you this, not unless you were talking truth and whatever your career path is. So I got this myself. Nobody did this for me. Nobody gave me no cameras. Nobody gave me no computers. Nobody gave me no tripods or no O-ring lights. I worked hard and bust my butt through thick and thin to get to where I'm at right now. surpassing 100,000 plus subscribers. All right, I did that myself. You know what I mean? Not to be bragging, but I'm just telling you, listen, if you trying to become successful, and you even get to this moment where you even find that your own parents is resenting you, then that's a test. You going through a test, okay? Your parents love you. You love your parents, but at the end of the day, you got to understand this is a test, okay? The universe will test you in so many different ways to see if you approve to get a plaque or award, a Grammy, a Emmy, you know what I mean, a promotion. The universe will test you constantly to see if you are the type of person that's really about that life. You understand what I'm saying? And what happens is it be the people that you love the most that turn their back on you, because the universe got a way of working through things and people to try to see if you gonna quit. You understand what I'm saying? But I got all this by myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I passed my test. I passed the test of going through family trauma and stuff like that, and dysfunction, and parental problems, and I passed all those tests. So I'm continuously leveling up. Okay, but I didn't get on here on this video to tell you about me. I'm telling you about you right now. Listen, stay tuned through this whole video. Y'all need to go ahead and turn your TV up right now. Turn your phone up right now. Lay down in the bed, get comfortable, because your boy Tren G is about to get deep. Now listen, why your parents turn their back on you because you want to become successful. Listen, this is not nothing that has never happened before. This happens to all the greatest successful people in the world. All right. Let's take it with Eminem, for example. Eminem, everybody know Eminem, famous American hip hop artist. All right. But when Eminem came out, he always made songs about how his mama was on drugs and stuff like that, and how she was like going against him for being a music artist, right? His mama name is Deborah, all right? If y'all don't know who Marshall Mathers is, Slim Shady, Eminem, you should go listen to some of his music after this video, because he got new music out now. He's a totally new person now. He's on a totally different level. But I remember when Eminem was first coming out, most of his songs was about family matters. And a lot of his songs was about his mom, who was addicted to drugs, and she had issues, you know what I'm saying? And he would make songs about that or whatever. But later he would apologize in another song called, I think, Headlights or something. I think the song was called Headlights. He apologized or whatever about it. But anyway, the point of the story is his mama turned his back on him because he wanted to be great. He wanted to be successful. Let's go to another famous person. Let's go to a singer. Katy Perry. Y'all know Katy Perry is. You know? This is a part of me, and I never think it away from me. Yeah. Fireworks. E.T. Extraterrestrial with Kanye West. Y'all remember Katy Perry, right? Katy Perry. Y'all know Katy Perry was born in a Christian family. All right. As a matter of fact, both of her parents was pastors of a Christian church. They did not want her to sing urban music. They wanted her to be a Christian music artist. But she didn't want to be a Christian artist because she wanted to be an urban music artist. She wanted to follow in her own destiny. You see what I'm saying? And her family divorced her because of that. They didn't want to have nothing to do with her because they felt like she was jumping out of the lines of Christianity. And now look, Katy Perry today is one of the biggest pop stars that we ever seen. I love Katy Perry. Let's take it to another icon. The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson. Y'all know The Rock that played in The Mummy, all right? But before he played in the Mummy movie, before he actually got his first role in a movie, he was a big time wrestler, right? He was a big time wrestler in, I think it was Ontario, Canada, if I'm not mistaken, right? But guess what? His dad was a wrestler as well. And then when he told his dad that he wanted to get into wrestling, his dad said, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Totally went against him. Totally went against The Rock. Told him he shouldn't do it because his dad wasn't successful in it. He told him, listen, don't do it. It's not something that I would do. The parents, one thing about parents, they always try to think, they think of you as them. You know what I mean? So they'll try to tell you to do what they think you should do. You know what I mean? And so his daddy, the Rock daddy, Dwayne Johnson daddy, was always telling him to go against wrestling. But look, nowadays he's the biggest celebrity ever. He's the biggest WWE wrestler that we ever knew. He went from wrestling to making not billboard, but making box office movies. You see what I'm saying? So let's move on to another person that's coming in my mind. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry got big studio in Atlanta, Georgia, billions and billions of dollars, bigger than Paramount Studios, bigger than Universal Studios, all that stuff in California. And he the first black man to have like his own studios to record movies in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Once upon a time, Tyler Perry had a mother that was going against his whole dream. She didn't believe in him. Tyler Perry, listen, none of this stuff that I'm telling you, you ain't heard before. Okay. All this stuff is on the internet. But Tyler Perry always talk in his interviews of how his mom totally disregarded his vision and his plays and the things that he was doing and trying to come up on. You know what I mean? But now look, he's Tyler Perry, a billionaire. Okay? Big dog. You know what I'm saying? He got his own thing going on. And now, so with that being said, I'm just telling you, listen, one thing you got to understand is that when you the chosen one, your greatest test is going to be having to deal with your parents that are beginning to turn their back on you or hate on you for the simple fact that you trying to walk in your own destiny. Okay? You trying to accomplish your own dream, not their dream. You trying to accomplish your own dream. Okay? And so, let's dissect this problem a little bit. Let's diagnose this problem a little bit. Listen, it's about to get deep. If this video resonating with you right now, say, Tren, this video is resonating with me. Just comment below right now and give this video a thumbs up. Just comment below right now and say, Tren, this video is resonating with me. You talking to me, bro. You talking to me. And just give this video a thumbs up. Listen. All of this stuff really derives from parents separating from each other and finding favoritism in whether it's a boy or a girl. Okay? If you know what I mean. All right? When parents, there's a science behind all this. Okay? When parents separate from each other and they had kids with one another, there becomes like a psychological favoritism towards either the daughter, because you know, the man parent has the daughter, so he don't like the mother. So he starts treating the daughter in a negative way because he don't like the mother and he has to take care of the kids. Or, you know, if the mother is taking care of the kids, the two boys, you understand? She might feel some type of resentment towards one of the boys because he looks more like the father than the other boy do. All this stuff is psychological, okay? All this stuff is like generational curses, all right? But this is really why it started. This is really why your parents began to start like resenting you or like hating on you for the simple fact that you want to live a better life. You want to become successful, okay? For the simple fact that you don't want to conform to who they want you to be. It makes them feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, I guess they feel like since they raised you all your life and they took care of you all your life, they feel like if you're not who they want you to be, and if you want to be somebody else, then they don't like you. They don't like you. They go totally against you. Like, I don't want to have nothing to do with you because you are not like me. You're not doing what I tell you to do. I'm your mom. I'm your dad. I have control and power. Listen, all of this resentment towards you from your father or your mother or whatever, whoever it may be, all of this resentment comes from control and power. They are mad because you have found yourself. All right. They have mad because you have awakened to your own destiny. They are mad because you are walking your path to success. And it's all about control and power. Control and power. That's what this world thrives on. It's control and power and money. It ain't no different when it comes down to our family members. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it though is I'm pretty sure you probably feel like, I mean, you don't care if anybody else hurt your feelings, but it really does something to your spirit when it's like the one that created you. You know what I mean? And when it's like your carrier, your mother, or it's when it's like your donor, your daddy, like, you wouldn't mind nobody else hating on you to become successful. But when it's your own blood parents, it's something that you least expect to happen, right? It's like, wow, of everybody in the whole entire world, my own parents are hating on me because I want to live a better life. Wow, my own parents are resenting me. Like, my own mom doesn't want to be bothered with me because she knows that I want to be a beautiful person on the inside. So this is why it's kind of like the most least expected thing that you expect to happen. And this is why it hurts you the most. And I think personally, if you ask me, I think this is why it's the biggest test from the universe, that when your parents begin to turn their back on you, will you still become successful? Are you still able to go through the fire to become successful? Do you have what it takes? Comment below right now and say, I have what it takes. I'm able to pass the test. Okay? If you are going through this issue right now with your parents, all right, and they going against you simply because you want to become successful, comment below right now and say, I am able to endure the test. I have what it takes. This is not bothering me, Tren. Genius. All right. So once again, it's just something that we least expect, man. And it gets really, really bad, like when your parents begin to like turn their back on you because they see you doing well. They see you doing well. Like, it's crazy. All your life they taught you to be great. All your life they taught you to get out here and make this money, to get out here and start your own business. But then when you finally reach the point to where you actually doing it, they turn their back on you. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? This is reality. We waking up. You've waking up. You're not a kid anymore. Now you starting to see the truth in your very own parents that you could not see before. Okay? They get mad. They mad at you because you actually did what they taught you to do. I don't know. Listen, thanks for the people that commented, that inspired this whole topic. But you know, this stuff could get bad. It could get really out of hand. And I don't know if you've experienced this, but I've had some people send me emails and they told me things like, yo, my mom got my sisters and my brothers going against me. You know what I mean? Or my dad has manipulated my brothers and sisters because I'm trying to become successful and I'm trying to become, you know, a celebrity or whatever. And they have really made the whole family think that I'm the bad person. Okay? So this is another thing that your parents could do to you. Okay? They want control over you so much. If they can't tell you what to do, they don't want to have nothing to do with you. So if they know they can't control you, what they have a tendency to do is getting other family members or siblings to think about you in a different way. They probably see the whole world loves you, or they probably know everybody know that you got this business or whatever that you done started. You know what I'm saying? You build houses, you an architect or whatever the case may be. They don't want nobody to see the good in you. Okay, so what they have a tendency to do is try to manipulate other family members around you and try to get them to think that you are a bad person just because you don't be in their life the way you want them to, or the way they want you to. Okay, and for the simple fact that they can't control you. You understand what it doesn't make any sense. Shouts out to the people that be sending me emails, to your big brother Tren. Listen, cut the volume up a little bit higher. Listen, this is deep stuff, y'all. This is what's really going on. Huh? Listen. Sometimes your parents can become Decepticons. Sometimes they can become so manipulative. Once again, they start telling other people around you that's close to you how you not no good, or how you're not doing this for them, or you're not doing that. And they can manipulate your very own siblings around you, your aunt, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your niece. They can start manipulating people around you to get them to be on their side because you're not listening to what they telling you to do. Okay? This is why This is why your parents begin to turn their back on you, why you become successful. I'm telling y'all, when you become successful, what's up? Neighborhood superstar. I'm back at home in my hometown. Listen, when you start to become successful, man, people is just going to turn it. They're going to hate the fact that you trying to be great. I'm telling you, this is not easy. Okay, this is not something that's just gonna be like, oh my God, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be successful. It's gonna be confetti flying, and everybody's gonna be pouring me wine, and everything's gonna be handy and dandy. Notebook, Blues Clues. No, it's gonna be a lot of negative things that begin to happen when you on the journey to become successful. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy because, see, here's the whole thing about why your parents is getting mad at you and turning their back on you. Because, see, in their mind, they thinking like, wow, so the life that I provided for you ain't enough? You know what I mean? That's what they thinking. Like, they thinking in a negative way. And see, and if you going through this situation, most of the time, your parents is just negative, okay? Or either they pessimistic, or they self-conscious, or they narcissist, okay? So when they just see that you are uncomfortable with the life that they provided you with, and that you want more, or you want bigger, or bigger home, you want better, okay? You got bigger ideas, you got bigger dreams than even they had. That make them feel some kind of way, okay? It make them feel like they didn't do enough to teach you to be where you want to be. It makes them feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? When you got a big dream and you're like, yo, I don't even want to stay here no more. I don't even want to be around here no more. When you start acting like that and behaving like that and living that lifestyle of success, and you want to become successful, you basically saying, you know, you want to live a better life than they lived. Okay? But in their mind, it's registering as you think that you better than them. You see what I'm saying? They don't see the silver lining of like, everybody's gonna be rich. You know what I mean? They don't see that you're gonna have a lot, you know, you're gonna have it well off for them and him and your sisters and brothers. They don't think like that. They don't think like that. See, they still thinking in a two-dimensional mindset. They still think that it's all about competition. It's all about jealousy, control, and power. They think that since you trying to better yourself, they think you're trying to be better than them. But in all actuality, you're not trying to be better than them. You're trying to actually get them to a different level. You understand? And see, that's the thing. That's the thing they don't understand about you. That they don't understand about you is you for everybody. Comment below right now and say, I'm for everybody, Tren. I don't understand why they don't understand me. Comment below right now and say, Tren, I'm for everybody. I don't understand why they don't understand me. Listen, man, what's his name? What's the boy name in the Home Alone movie? Katy Perry. Bro, his own dad, y'all know he had parental issues. His own daddy went against him. His own daddy, still to this day, I researched it. Still to this day, his own daddy doesn't even consider him as his son. That's sad. That's sad. All because the boy is chosen, and the boy got one of the biggest kid movie films that ever existed on the face of the earth. Home Alone. We all watched Home Alone. Okay? Macaulay Culkin. Still to this day, his dad doesn't even claim him as his son. But that's the type of hate that they have. That's the type of pride that these people have in their heart. You know what I mean? And the thing is, they fail to realize that you are just simply a greater version of them. Listen, I got a son too. And I will never despise my son if he wanted to be greater than me. If my son wanted to be an astronaut, I would never despise my son for wanting to be an astronaut. You know what I mean? If my son wanted to be the president of the United States of America, I would never despise my son simply because I was a YouTube vlogger and he wanted to be the president of the United States of America. I would be his #1 fan. Comment below right now and say you would be your kid's #1 fan. I'll be my son's #1 fan. I won't despise him because he wants to be the president. But that's just how some people think, man. Your parents fail to realize that you are simply a greater version of them. All right? Every version that comes after you, if you decide to have kids, you should expect your kids to be better than you. You expect your kids to be smarter than you. You should expect your kids to be stronger than you, more intelligent than you, more wiser than you. It should never get to a point to where you start to see your kids as an enemy because they are smarter than you. Where they do that at? But I'm just telling y'all in this video, this is why your parents begin to turn their back on you, because they can't see from this perspective. You understand? They have some issues. They have some issues going on. That's why I said, listen, and I don't mean to put nobody on blast or nothing like that, but I've talked to a lot of y'all out there who done signed up and got sessions with me. Listen, sometimes your parents might be narcissists, straight manipulative control freaks. Your dad might be a narcissist. He don't know how to live his life without feeling like he in control of everything that you do. Okay, like your parents could have psychological issues. The thing you got to understand about previous generations that came before even the millennial generation, most of these people went through a lot of traumatic experiences that don't exist today. Okay, if you an 80s baby like me, I'm 88. Okay, if you an 80s baby, okay, if you're an 80s baby, and your parents was born way before the 80s, okay, chances are some of them probably have psychological issues, and they dealing with previous traumas that they dealt with when they was kids. They are not yet healed. So what they have a tendency to do is they'll turn their back on you, but they fail to realize the reason why they think about you the way they think about you is because they still have not healed from things that have happened in their childhood, because their generation wasn't as up to date as your generation. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a generational curse type thing. You know what I mean? It's like dog eats dog. It's like dog eat dog. Y'all know one thing about Madonna? Y'all know Madonna, right? Y'all know Madonna. Madonna had to leave her whole past life in order to be complete, in order to feel fulfilled. All right? So you might be in a position to where it's like you just thinking you just want to leave everything behind. To each do it. Do it. If that's what's resonating on you, you need to leave your parents. You need to leave your family. You need to leave to make ends meet for your family, and you feel like you got to be the sacrifice to make this happen. Listen, I commend you the most. I agree with you the most. If anybody don't agree with you, Tren Genius, your big brother, agree with you. Madonna had to leave her whole past life to be Madonna, to make a living for her family. You know what I mean? To put her family in a better position to where they was at. She was raised in poverty. You know what I'm saying? She was raised in poverty. Who else coming to my mind? Who else coming to my mind? It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people that went through these same things, these same experiences of them, their parents turning their back on them, all because they have a dream. All because they got a dream, man. You know what I'm saying? And personally, you know, me being African American, if you black, it's even worse. I mean, shouts out to all my white people, my Spanish people, Latino, Chinese people. Shouts out to all my Japanese people, my international people, my people out there in United Kingdom. Shouts out to all y'all, okay? Shouts out to all my Ghana people out there, Jamaicans. I love y'all the most, all right? But it's worse even when it comes down to the African American community. It's really bad. It's really bad, okay? The black community, I can say this, safe to say, but we have it the worst, okay? Most black males, black females, parents do not support their dreams, because that's how hard it is for the black community. All my white people out there, I love y'all so much. I be seeing y'all be comment, but I want to enlighten y'all on this truth in our community and in our culture, all right? We have it a lot worse than y'all, all right? And that's because, once again, like I'm saying, generational curses, mental programming, okay? There are a lot more black people who are aspiring to be great and trying to be entrepreneurs, trying to be the next celebrity, the stars. It's a lot more worse for them than it is for any other culture on the whole planet. All right? Any other cultures on the whole planet. You know what I mean? Because one thing that my culture got to do a better job is supporting each other, because we have always been programmed to hate each other and to hate one another and to pull another person down just because another one of us black people are doing good. All right? If y'all racists don't know that, then y'all know that. Your big brother Tren just told you about this truth. Okay? So if you black out there and you going through this, just know it's just not just you. Okay? It's everybody. I might as well say everybody. Okay? So, and like I said, man, most of it don't got nothing to do with you. This stuff was from previous generations. You know how everybody was so racist back in the day, and you still got racist people here today. You know what I mean? We can't control them, but we can't make them think the way we think, you know, as chosen ones and star seeds, constantly co-creating our own reality. The only thing we can do is pray for them and hope that they get better. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the reason why parents begin to turn their back on you because you becoming successful, last but not least, the last thing is because you become the new leader of the family. All right? Nobody wants to feel like they in second place. All right? Once you start beginning to get accolades, you start to begin to get followings, you starting to make money, you starting to travel now and stuff like that, and your parents ain't never did what you did, they feel some kind of way. They like, where they do that at? You know what I mean? And so nobody wants to take that passenger seat or that back seat. I will. I love to get chauffeur. I hate to drive. I don't even drive. I'm successful. I don't even drive no more, dog. Like, I don't drive no more. You know how people's like, I drive. Like, yeah, I drive. Okay, you work. You work then. Okay, I don't want to drive. I like to get chauffeured. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just giving you an analogy. You know how people like, oh my God, I got a car. Yeah, I drive. This car. Yeah, I drive. But once you start becoming successful, man, and you start chilling in life and you start doing you and living your greatest life, man, you don't even want to drive no more, dog. You like, bro, who gonna do this for me? Who gonna cut my hair for me? Who gonna bring me some new style of clothes? I need a stylist. I need a psychologist. I need a life coach. You know what I'm saying? I need a chauffeur. Like, you start thinking like that because you got the money to be able to pay for that. You're not thinking in that low vibrational frequency like your parents thinking no more. You thinking big, okay? So, you know, everybody, you know, that's why they begin to turn their back on you, man. They just don't want to be in second place, and they see that you about to be the new leader, and they just don't know how to deal with that. Some people don't know how to take that. Like, what? My daughter? She about to be a millionaire? She about to be an icon? She about to be on television? She about to be in a magazine? Huh? I didn't even get in the magazine. So I'm not going to respect that because I wasn't in the magazine. She got to come bow down to me. That's how they think, man. It's a psychological disorder. It's a psychological thing. You know what I mean? It's toxic. Okay? But like I said in the beginning of this video, this is the universe's biggest test for you. If you are going through this right now, this is a sign that you are going to be successful. Give this video a thumbs up right now. If you're going through this right now, comment below and say, Tren, I am going to be successful. You talking to me, bro. Okay, listen, this is something normal that's been happening ever since the beginning of time, man. It ain't nothing new, man. When you start outshining people, outshining family, outshining parents, man, they not going to like it, man. And they're not going to like it because, once again, it's all about jealousy, control, and power, and competition. Who's the best in the family? Is it me? Is it dad? Is it me? Hey, son, I was a YouTube vlogger. Hey, you can't be better than me. You can't be the president. Man, I'll be damned if I treat my son like that. My son always going to be bigger than me and be better than me and faster than me. That's how you got to think if you're a real, true person. Anybody that come after you is always going to supposed to be the greatest version of you, and you got to respect it. You got to respect it. Okay? So listen, this your big brother Tren Genius. Listen, I'm just a mailman. I'm just answering questions that people have been sending me through emails and writing in my comments, okay? Y'all been telling me about how y'all parents had turned to y'all biggest enemies. I just gave y'all the answers. Don't blame me, all right? This is the truth. Listen, divine powers are always working for us because we do right. Listen, this success stuff, yo, it ain't no joke. That's why only 1% people make it to become successful. Because they can't get past all this stuff that I've been talking about the past 4 or 5 days. They can't get past their parents turning their back on them. They can't get past it. Okay? You got to keep your emotions out of this success game. All right? You got to keep your emotions out of it. It ain't got nothing to do with your feelings. Okay? This got to do with your legacy. What are you going to leave behind in this world for your kids? What are you going to clean up? All right? If you came from poverty like me, God put you in a position to where you can help that situation and you can help people around you think better, think smarter. You can help your mama, think faster, have more respect. Build your mom a house, build your daddy a house. Listen, even though these people don't see your vision, deep down inside their heart, they love you. They might not know how to express it now. They might not be as ingenious as you. All right? They might not have all the screws in their head. But at the end of the day, they love you till you dead. All right? Love your mother. Love your father. No matter how much they hate the fact that you want to become successful, love them anyway. All right? It's your big brother, Tren Genius. Be the bigger person. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hey, listen, if you new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you really felt this message, man, make sure you share this message to somebody that you truly admire the most, all right? It's your big brother, Tren, man. Another hit video, man. Listen, that's why they give me these awards, bro. I'm about to get the gold one next, bro. Look. Tren got that award. I love y'all, man. I see y'all in the next video.